Well, well, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to watch this because I'm doing it on YouTube, but 2-on-1 going the wrong way. The net comes off the moorings. All right. Sorry I was late, wrangling some kids around. It's a morning start, 10:30, not too early, but we're up here at Nest. I'll get to that a little bit later. We also had a couple of equipment snafus, so we've got a couple of players that aren't going to be available, at least for some period of this game. So today it's Bulls versus Nest. Try to get my bearings here in a second. We at least have one person that figured out how to watch it. It's going to be a rough start for the YouTube channel. Rough start for the boys as well. McGlynn forgot his elbow pads. Levi Miller forgot his gloves. Mason Romano forgot his gloves. So I have no idea if those kids are going to be able to play, how many of them are going to be able to play. So right now we're just kind of in a scrambling mess. There's a shot on goal steered aside by, that's Ling opening play in this first game. Johnson dumps it deep. They go for a change. I don't know how the lines are going to look, like I said, because we got a bunch of players off in different areas. So Dudley and Petruska here are your D pair. Miller finds Dudley. Dudley connected with the puck, but couldn't get it off his stick. Now he does. His shot gloved aside, then dropped into the blue paint to try to clear it out of the zone. Julien hangs on to it and then takes a stumble. He's trying to play it from the seat of his pants. Played up to the blue line, not out. We got a trip coming. So Pistulian, though, drew a trip there. So we'll go to the power play, I think? Yeah, we will. Faceoff's going to come down to the offensive zone. Schroeder, Pistulian, Miller, Petruska, Dudley are going to take this power play. 10 minutes left in the first period, scoreless. I'll have to see if the streaming quality is a little bit better. You'll let me know after the game. Faceoff won by Nest on this power play. Behind the net, rimmed around the boards to the blue line, not held in there by Dudley. It's going to go all the way down to the other end. Petruska looks to get it behind his net. Can't get it out of the corner. Now he does. Wraps it around too far for Miller, held into the blue line by Nest. Shot deflected wide. Shot again from Nest, deflected wide. Now right out in front, steered wide. Behind the net, now picked up by Dudley, looking for an outlet. Does find Miller. Miller couldn't get it off his stick. Now cross-ice pass to Petruska. He's just gonna get it to the line and dump it. Change coming. Jaden Mason, Ocho, Torrena, and Howell come out on the ice. Friedel and Pisa playing defense. Nest dropped back into their zone, tried to clear it up through center ice. Now played through the neutral zone, picked up in the defensive end by Evan Friedel. Friedel looks to get it out, steers it behind the net, gets it to Kellen. Kellen tried to get it in the middle to Ocho, couldn't. Now it's going to be dumped in offside. We're going to neutral zone face-off. Power play's up. No, 17 seconds left on the power play. Well, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, a bit of a rough start. We don't have all of our skaters, so it's kind of a mess right now. Neutral zone face-off, Ocho, Jaden Mason, Kellen Howell. Deep pair is going to be Miles, Pisa, Friedel. Into the zone here for Jaden Mason, looking for a centering feed on the backhand for Kellen. He shoots it out front into the blue paint. Now right out in front again. Played up to the blue line. Here's Friedel. Friedel looks across to Pisa. Pisa can't get it off his stick. He goes down. Now it's 2-on-1 going the other way. 3-on-1 as the Nest player comes out of the box. Friedel measuring and then steered wide by Nest. It was a nice break. They just couldn't score. Pisa now ahead to Mason. Tapped through the middle. Ocho couldn't get it up and out of the zone. Mason now behind the net. Ling makes the save, steers it wide. Finds Howell on the boards. Up to Ocho at the blue line and then offside. 0-0 it stays, but Bulls getting leaned on a little bit here by Nest. Face-off controlled there by Schroeder, who's out with Johnson and Pistulin. To the blue line, intercepted by Dudley. Drop pass to Petruska, past the stick of Pistulin and into the nest end. Picked up here, though, by Johnson. Tries to get it in the corner to Schroeder. Can't. He's pushed off the puck there and goes down. 7.5 minutes left in the first period, 0-0. We get a call there. Is this hand pass, I think, is what they said. I couldn't see it from here. So neutral zone faceoff, Schroeder, Pistulin, Johnson, deep pair, Petruska, Dudley. Dudley grabs it at the blue line, across to Petruska, Fandon. Now Petruska retreating in the Bulls' end. He goes down. It's going to be centered right out front here. Nobody there for Ness, though. Johnson along the boards, up and out of the zone. Now into the nest end. Not held in there by Pistulin. Picked up by Ness, played forward into the Bulls' end. Intercepted again by Dudley. Cross-ice pass to Petruska. Ahead, intercepted, shot, and score. Well, it was trending that way for a while. That one ended up in the back of the net. Bulls have been scrambling since the start of this game. Lines juggled. We don't know who's out on the ice. So now we trail 1-0. Ocho's going to come out with Howell and Miller now. So it looks like they're going to rotate two centers, and I'm still trying to figure out what's the rotation for the wings. We don't have very many. That face-off controlled eventually by the Bulls. Into the corner, behind the net now. Off Miller's stick. It's played up and out. It's going to go all the way down for icing. We'll get an offensive zone face-off. So come back down to the right of the Nest goalie. We trail 1-0, 6.5 minutes left in the first period.
Seriously, because I don't know where he is, but I don't know. Is he not going to do it?
Adam, you know where it is? You never got a
Pisa dropped down low for Ocho behind the net. Wrapped around. Look for Howell. Too far for him, though. Now at the half boards. Friedel takes a stumble. It's going to end up all the way in the Bulls' end. Played by Pisa off the boards. Ocho through the middle, off his stick, ahead to Howell. Oh, Howell tried to tip it ahead to Ocho, just can't get the angle on it. Nest easily intercept that pass, played up through the neutral zone. Now Friedel ahead, past the stick of Miller. No ice, they're gonna play. Change going on behind the play. Fresh set of skaters. Almost intercepted there by Dudley. Is played ahead though by Jaden Mason now, but off the boards taken over there by... Oh, here's Mark Schroeder with a steal, a shot, deflected wide by the goalie. Nice save. Behind the net now. Into the corner. Ness looks to play it out again, intercepted by Schroeder. Through the middle, but high for Jaden. Now Dudley. Wraps it behind the net into the corner. Schroeder now. Held in. Then pumped off Schroeder's net. Off the stick. It's going to roll all the way down into the other end. Too far for the Nest player who's looking to get a 1-on-0 breakaway. Dudley clears it up in the corners. Picked up again here by Nest. Now to the high slot. Rolled off the Nest player's stick, but he recovers it behind the net. Looks for a wraparound. Not going to get it. Nest controlling play here. Shot high. Rebound and in. We trail 2-0. Bulls about to get their doors blown off if they don't get something together. Romano's found a set of gloves. Now he's out. See if we can get him out for a shift. We trail 2-0 early in the first. 5 minutes left in the first, I should say. Looks like some of you guys have found your way in here. Well, we got one more forward, but we trail 2-0. Face-off won there by Ocho to half ice for Friedel, but picked up by Ness, played into their end, looked for an outlet pass, picked up by Pisa in the Bulls' end. He goes across to Friedel, off the boards ahead to Howell. Howell tips it in at the blue line. Now deep for Rollin Johnson, but Ness comes up with it behind the net. Tipped into the middle of the ice by Ness. Down into the corner. Ocho looking for it behind the net. He can't come away with it. Plays it up to the half boards. Held in by for the moment. Then played high up and out of the zone for Pizka into the Bulls end. Pizka goes behind the net. Plays it ahead off the boards. Howell. Geez, what a mess. He can't hold it in. Shot, glove save. Well, 2-0 we trail. Bulls all sorts of out of whack here. Schroeder's going to come out now with Miller and Pistulin. Deep pair, Deadly Petruska. Face-off control there by Ness. Dropped to the blue line. Played to the half boards, intercepted by Petruska, but turned back over to Nest. Now picked up by Mark in front of the net. Ripped behind the net for Dudley. Ahead past the stick of Miller. This will go all the way down for icing. We'll get a call and come back the other way. Boys didn't come ready to play today, and it's showing as we trail 2-0. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first period. Ocho comes over the boards now with Howell. And Schroeder's going to come off. I think we'll get I'm not sure who's playing where. I think we're going to get a shift from Friedel. Oh, wow. Tipped out in front. The floodgates are open. We're getting our butts kicked 3-0 in the first period. Wow. Well, that was a filthy tip right out front. Not much you can do about that. So we'll take the face-off now at center ice. Wow. Well, gotta be honest with you, I was not expecting this. Ness came to play and the Bulls did not. Right now, they're taking it to our boys. Face-off controlled there by Ness. Ahead to Friedel at the blue line. He's gonna try to chase it down here into the corner. Picked up by Ness first, though. Friedel pushed off the puck in the corner. Ocho joins the fray and comes away with it behind the net. Looking to get it out front, can't. Pinned up against the boards there by the Ness player. Howell joins in. He finally does get it pulled off the boards, but then he's pushed off the puck pretty easily there. Into the corner, up the boards, and out. Now Ness coming the other way. Dudley back. A couple of moves there. And then we'll get a trip. A hook, I think, or a high stick even. Well, I take back what I said last night. And now McGlynn is out there. Bulls trying to get their killers out on the ice. It's going to be Schroeder, Johnson, Pisa, McGlynn. 3-0 we trail. Nest trying to make it even worse for our boys. Face-off one there by Nest. To the blue line, held in. Deflected, though, by Rollin. Into the corner for Schroeder. Schroeder behind the net. Schroeder played it up and off the boards twice.
Skate at him, Mark. Skate at him.
And Schroeder goes down. Pinned up against the boards here. Looking to kill off this penalty. Rollin pinned up against the boards. Now the puck comes out. 3-on-2 come the Nest the other way. And then offside at the blue line. A gift there from Nest as that rush was going into the Bulls' end.
Go in the zone. Let's go.
3-0 we trail. Well,
Together, let's go.
a couple of boys without their equipment really frayed our start. Now we're trying to piece together anything that we can. Scott's talking to the ref.
It's definitely a helter-skelter start for these boys.
Jeez, yeah.
Right you are.
I know, and I was a little late on the feed. Like, nothing's going right for anybody. Except for Nest. Face-off won by the Bulls. Back to Pisa. Ahead and off the boards. Too far for Johnson. Pass intercepted there, almost. Ness recovers nicely, though, to break up that scoring chance that Schroeder was looking for. Now Ness comes the other way, 2-on-1. Looked like it could have been offsides. Now deflected right out front, shot wide. Schroeder gets the rebound, plays it up and off the boards out of the zone. 23 seconds left on the penalty to Bryson Dudley. Played to the blue line and out. Now to half ice across. Powell tries to jump in on it, continues to fight, tries to kick it ahead, and then Ness comes away with it. Powell finally does pull it up off the boards. He's going to take it into the zone, make a move. Drops it down low, finds Gabe right in the middle. Shot save. Wow. Nice play. Yeah, just couldn't get that one in.
Excellent pass.
Now here comes Friedel into the corner. He's going to wrap it around behind the net. Looking, drops it for McGlynn. McGlynn drops it again for Friedel. Centering feed right out front for Gabe and in the back of the net. Nice play. 3-1 now. Get one back. You got to get one at a time, and there's one for our Bulls. 3-1. We still trail. Minute 18 left in the first period. So faceoff comes down to center ice. We'll have Ocho to take it with Howell and Friedel. Deep air here. Petruska Dudley after the goal. Let's see if the boys can chip away at this lead. 3-0. Now 3-1. Up and off the boards to the blue line, not out. Tipped ahead for Ocho. Now through the center of the ice again for Ocho.
Come on, Gabe. Damn it.
Broken up at the blue line, then played up and out. Now here's Dudley at half ice, looks across to Friedel in his pants, but he comes away with it somehow. Friedel just shoots it wide, looking to wrap it into the zone, held in by Howell, now held in by Ocho, but picked up by Ness in the corner. They're looking for an outlet
That's
feed.
A turnover. That's a turnover.
2-on-1 now, Ness come the other way. Try to shovel out front, broken up there by Dudley.
He needs to get it.
Mark it down. Played up to the blue line, tipped wide by Friedel into the corner. Yeah, you're getting it this time. Here comes Ocho, though, makes a move. Now he's out going the other direction. Let's see if Gabe can pull another one back for our boys. Oh, he tried to put it out front for Friedel and slipped. Held at the red line by McGlynn. Miller providing pressure. Now he's up and out of the zone, then backed in by Pisa. Pisa takes a hit. Into the first, we trail 3-1. Tough start for the Bulls. They're trying to claw their way back. It was 3-0, now 3-1. Let's see if we can do better in the second period. So for those of you that did find the YouTube feed, glad you were able to find it. If you weren't able to find it and you're watching this later, just note that when you click on the link that in the post. Hey, what's up? What are you doing here?
One of Devden's teammates, old teammates, plays for Ness.
For Ness? Nice.
But now we're like, oh, we know people over here.
Yeah, we know everybody. Yeah. It's a small hockey community, yeah. Yeah, Kellen's a good buddy from first grade, I think, is here to watch one of his friends play for the Ness team.
This feels like a personal commentary.
What?
I'm messing with you.
I got nine viewers. Suck it, Eric. You never had 9 viewers in your life.
I will tell you, in Cleveland, I once had 12.
No raps that weekend.
Yeah. Oh, geez. All right, so into the first, we trail 3-1. Got to give a big shout out here to this Ness facility and the program that they have.
I don't want to comment on your production quality, but
Yeah.
I also interview moms when
Oh,
stores,
yeah,
and
so,
you don't do that.
Well, this is all about me.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, I hope you guys didn't think this was about the kids. So face-off comes to center ice for the start of the second period. We trail 3-1. As I was saying, this Ness facility is very nice, really top quality. It's a really cool academy. So the kids that we're playing against go to school here. Oh, and we're going to start this second period on a power play. I guess that hit on Pisa, must have been a penalty. So we will start the second period on a power
lot of our
play.
fans put their hands up for that one.
Oh, yes, yeah. The ref was...
I have called every game at least 12 or 13 penalties on the opposing team.
It looked like kids trying
They
to...
don't agree with me there.
Yeah. All the parents raise their hands in the stands when there's a penalty. They look like kids in 3rd grade trying to get the geography question right. Faceoff won there by Ness. Played into the chest of Mark Schroeder. Schroeder off the boards, tries to get it in deep. Picked up here, though, by Ness. Played right out in front to the boards, looking for an outlet feed. Past the stick of Miller, and then past the stick of McGlynn. He's retreating to the zone in. No icing there. Picked up by McGlynn, ahead to Johnson, centering feed to the other team, shot wide. Try this again, here comes Pisa. Drops it for Miller. Miller along the board, centering feed out front for Schroeder, intercepted right out front. Oh geez, I almost lost the phone. Tipped into the glove of Elijah Ling, starting in net.
So we're down 10 shots to 4, which is a big for us.
It's huge, yeah. Trailing in shots, trailing in goals. Trailing in possession, yeah, trailing in equipment brought to the game. We're 2nd place in that one.
That was a good one. I'll give you that.
Faceoff that time won by the Bulls. Played ahead to Pistulin. No, that's Jaden Mason, and kind of chipped in and then right back out. Picked up here by Petruska. Petruska cross-ice pass for Pistulin. Can't handle it. Pistulin up the boards. Tried to get it to Ocho, then right out. Now here comes Dudley. Dudley pulled off the puck there. A little bit of a hook, and they are going to call it. So as one penalty was set to expire, the Nets pick up another one. We'll go 5-on-3. Got to get one here, don't we, for 30 seconds. 3-1 be a good time to get number 2. Schroeder's going to come out with Friedel and Howell, your deep pair Dudley, Petruska. Yeah, the boys are all playing unfamiliar positions.
5-on-3 is the time to score.
5-on-3 is a good time to score. If I was going to do it, this is when I would.
I would just put it in the net right now.
Yeah. Sage advice from the scorekeeper. Face off.
Pick it up.
Jeez.
Mike.
Howell a little slow to get to that puck. Dropped for Friedel across to Petruska. Tipped right out in front and then shoveled wide. To the boards. Held in now by Petruska. And then, can we commit a penalty there? Schroeder. And the Nest player is still down. So that negates the 5-on-3, and it will go. Miles.
5-on-3.
Stay with mom.
Give me a break.
Oh, man. You're hungry? We're going to go get some lunch. What do you want to eat? Chicken nuggets? You want chips? All right, go tell mommy. And then after this game, we'll get you some chips. Go tell mommy. You got to stay by her. In 5 minutes. Go with mommy for now. So no more is the 5-on-3, and it's now a 4-on-3 for 13 seconds, and then a 4-on-4 after that. I don't know where they're going to do this face-off. Who's going to the bench here? Who's coming out on the ice? They're getting it all sorted out. It's going to be Ocho, Mason, Dudley, and Petruska. We haven't seen Mason Romano yet in this game. He came out with a pair of gloves, but still hasn't seen the ice.
He must not be letting him out, man. He must not have what he needs. Like the neck guard.
Neck guard.
I'm guessing it's neck guard.
Yeah. Again, just short on equipment here for the boys today. Face-off controlled there by Ocho. Ocho's going to take it through center ice. He has Jaden Mason with him. The 2-on-1 kind of broke down. Ocho centered out front. Wide. Ocho again now. Looks to get it to the blue line and does. Find Petruska across to McGlynn. Oh, he tried to tee it up on the one-timer. Now it's picked out going the other way. Petruska's back. Ocho on the back check. Shot wide. No, Miles. Hey, Miles. Come stand here and hold my hand. Now right out front for Ness. Hammered right into the pads of Elijah Ling. Picked up by McGlynn. It's 4-on-4 hockey for now. Ocho up the boards. Held in by Nest. Behind the net for McGlynn. Wraps it around for Jaden Mason. Tried to chip it off the boards, but couldn't. Gabe does finally get it out there. Leaned on, trying to go the other way. He gets taken down. No call coming there. Then just played into the Bulls in. Hey, go stay in your seat, buddy, please. Let me stand. Jason, let me stand where you're at. Let me stand where you're at. Oh, geez, finally. All right, glove and a whistle. We'll get it. It's a fresh set of boys out on the ice. They could use it. 4-on-4 for another 4 seconds. and then a abbreviated power play for Ness coming up here. Howell comes out with Friedel Pisa and McGlynn. Looks like Friedel's going to take this face off. 4-on-4, and the Ness player will be released from the penalty box here shortly. Face-off won there by Ness. Played out to the blue line. Shot in the middle. Howell puts it aside for Friedel. Friedel's going to take the blue line, just dump it in deep. Short power play here for Ness. Mark comes out in 3, 2, and then 1. Mark has been released. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. Bulls kind of ate up that 5-on-3 chance. Mark right out front. Looked for it in the back of the net. No! Even Kellen couldn't put it away. Now played up the boards. Look to get it to the blue line and out. Here comes Ness the other way. Makes a move around Pisa. And then intercepted there by McGlynn. Schroeder and Pisa kind of running into each other there. Pisa finally comes away with it. Gets to the blue line and out. Plays it ahead. Now here comes Howell at the blue line. Shoveled in on it, shot saved behind the net. He couldn't wrangle it in though. Looked to get it up and out to the Ness, and then here comes Petruska. Petruska almost loses it at the blue line. Knocked off the stick. Oh, geez, come on, guys. You do one thing good and then one thing bad, and the puck ends up in our zone. Friedel ends up with it though, circles it around behind the net. I can't tell who's playing where. Pisa's playing defense for the first time this year. Steered into the corner by Ness. Looking for a centering feed. They find it. Couldn't get a good stick on it, though. Dudley up and out of the zone, just looking to relieve the pressure. Now he's got a break going the other way. Takes it to the top of the circle, steered wide. And we have a Romano sighting. He takes it into the corner, and then behind the net. Hey, Romano. Now played in the corner. Ness going to pick it up there, look for the outlet play. Shoveled ahead through center ice, taken over there, though, by Grant Petruska. Ahead right again to Rollin Johnson. Bulls right back in. Just couldn't make the move. Ness comes away with it pretty easily. Up to the blue line and out. Find a streaking Ness player going the other direction. Shot save. Ling played up and out of the zone. At the blue line, here's Romano pushed off the puck by his old friend Vanek. Into the Bulls' end come Ness. Shot around the boards, rims all the way up and out of the zone. Way too far. No icing, though, they say. Ness going to gather it behind their own net. 3-1. We trail. 8 minutes left in this second period. Bulls seem to have gotten their skates underneath them, but still giving major chances. Played up and out of the zone. Through center ice, past the stick of Pisa. Pisa runs into a Ness player who is not offside, they judge. Picked up here, though, by McGlynn. Played up to Pistulin up and out of the zone. Off the boards ahead. Now McGlynn and the Bulls in. Just wants to get it out. Finally does. Finds the stick of Romano. Romano's just going to play it in deep. Some changes going on behind the play. Pistulin is out to provide pressure on this forecheck. Ness pick it up, though, behind the net. Look to play it up and out of the zone. All the way back to Petruska. Petruska played off the boards. Ahead to Jaden Mason. Jaden Mason now at the blue line, across to Dudley. Dudley at the blue line. Circles back in, lets the boys get set up. Almost puts it in the middle for a turnover. Now Jaden Mason is just going to shoot it up high. Deflected off the Ness player into the corner, wrapped around the boards. Going to be held in there by Dudley. Held in again by Dudley. Plays it a little bit down low. Picked up now by Pistulin in the corner. Centering feed. Intercepted. Johnson, no, that's Friedel comes away with it. Friedel looks to drop it to the defenseman. Here's Petruska at the blue line. Back down low for Friedel right out in the middle, and then again behind the net. Now Friedel circling with it behind the net, looking for a centering feed, can't find it on his backhand, just puts it out in front. Picked up by Ness, played out all the way down the other end. That'll come down for icing. So 3-1, we continue to trail. Ocho did find the scoreboard. Can we find it again here? Schroeder comes out with Howell and Miller, your deep pair, Pisa, McGlynn. Face-off won there eventually by the Bulls. Dumped back in low for Miller. Ness going to get there first, though. Pinched off the puck, though. Behind the net, shoveled up the boards. Can Pisa hold it in? He does. Right now into the middle, pushed off the puck there. Now Miller behind the net. He looks to center it out front at the blue line. Boy, I hope Brody McGlynn has elbow pads on now. Now out in front, oh, Schroeder finds Howell, but unable to seal that one in. Now jump down low, Schroeder again. He looks to get it behind the net. Centered out front for Levi Miller, couldn't get anything on it. Finally picked up by Ness going the other way, deflected up and out of the zone. No icing, Pisa's gonna have to play this and does. Up to the blue line and out. Ness looking to play it back in and does offside. He'd have waited a half a second longer and he would have been onside. As it is, an offside and a neutral zone face-off for Ocho, who's going to be joined now by Romano Johnson. Well, it looks like this line is kind of back together. Dudley, Petruska, your D pair here. So Friedel getting a shot at forward today. Pisa getting a shot at D. And we trail 3-1. Played in there by Ness, behind the Bulls net for Petruska. Wrapped around the boards hard for Dudley. Dudley reverses ice again for Petruska. Tries to get it up the boards, can't. Now he does, finds Johnson. Going to be held in at the blue line by Ness. Still, now Dudley comes away with it. Looks to play it ahead to Mason Romano at the blue line. Onside, drops for Ocho Terrena. His shot from distance, hard behind the net for Johnson. Johnson tried to get it up to the blue line. Does get it finally to Petruska. Played back down low again for Johnson. Interrupted by Ness, though. Johnson cycles it back around for Romano behind the net. Into the corner. Romano. Oh, drop pass intercepted. Played up to the blue line. Held in by Petruska. Drops it for Johnson. Johnson at the top of the circle. Johnson looking for his centering feed. Mason Romano shoveled it. And then it comes out. Goes all the way down the other end. Another icing. 3-1. It stays. 4.5 minutes left in this second period. We'll get fresh skaters out on the ice now. Let's see who comes over the boards for this face-off. I don't think we have a center out there yet. Jaden Mason. Jaden Mason gets his chance at center. He's flanked by Pischulin and Friedel, your D pair here, McGlynn, Pisa. Face-off won there by the Bulls. Wrapped up the boards to Friedel. Held in, then not held in. Now held in, and then not held in. Picked up through center ice. Here comes Friedel on the back check. Really fighting this puck here. Finds McGlynn behind the net. McGlynn wrapped around the boards for Pischulin. Ahead to Jaden Mason. Knocked off his stick. Now Pischulin. Mason and Friedel, I think, were offside there. So we'll get a whistle. And it looks like maybe a line change. Somebody's thinking about coming over the boards and then decides not to. So it'll stay the same 5. 3-1, we trail. Neutral zone face-off here for Jaden Mason. Controlled there eventually by Friedel. Across to Jaden Mason. His shot pushed aside. Jaden Mason again. Played up to the now for Pisa. Pisa's shot tipped out front. And so close. Not in. Tipped wide, now right back out front. McGlynn tees it up, his shot wide. Behind the net, Jaden Mason, save. Friedel to the blue line, held in by McGlynn. Cross-ice feed comes up and out of the zone. Bulls will have to reset. Miles Pisa just gonna dump it across the blue line. And then blown dead offside. We had a trailer in the play hanging out in the Nest zone, forced that play offside. So neutral zone face-off. Let's see where it's going to come. Yeah, right here, right outside the nest in. Schroeder's out with Miller and Howell. Your D pair here, Dudley, Petruska. Face-off won there by the Bulls. Played, right into the pants of somebody, Mark Schroeder. Now played deep into the zone. Howell's looking to get it in the corner. Slaps it around the boards. Too far for Schroeder behind the net. Into the corner here for Nest. Levi Miller looking to pull it off the wall. Eventually Ness does. They look to retreat behind the net. Played up to Dudley. Now Petruska. Shot tipped right out in front. A scramble and a cover. Quick whistle. 3 minutes left in this second period. We trail 3-1. So like I said, I think the Bulls had a rough start. Kind of find their skates here. But if you give up a 3-goal lead in the first period, it's long, hard climb back to the mountaintop. And right now we trail 3-1. Face-off won there by Ness behind the net. Hassled by Miller. Played up the boards, held in there by Howell. He tries to play it behind the net, interrupted there to the other corner. Ness finally does cover it. Try to pick it up at the blue line, played ahead. Not past the stick of Dudley. That could have easily been called a trip. Played up and out of the zone. Ness reset and dump it in. Petruska now behind the net. Into the corner, ahead for Miller to Schroeder and out. Schroeder again makes a move. Now Schroeder down low, looking for Howell out front. Tipped on his backhand wide. Now Miller into the corner, again out front. Howell again. This time Pisa, his shot flying everywhere, glove down in front of the net by a Ness player. Off the boards, held in at the blue line, Pisa. Pisa ahead for Schroeder. Now Pisa again to the top of the circle, fires it down low. Howell into the corner, plays it up the blue line for McGlynn, then back down low for Howell. Howell tried to put it in the middle, but there was a line change going on. Nobody was there for the Bulls. Picked up by McGlynn. Now Pisa ahead to Ocho, and then intercepted in the middle of the ice. Johnson drops it there and then comes away with it. So Johnson's out with Mason Romano and Gabriel Ocho Torrena now. McGlynn, Pisa, your D pair. Nobody comes away with it yet. Now McGlynn does. McGlynn looking to go off the boards. Ahead to Romano, tipped into the zone. Nice play, Romano. He wants to get it down deep. Wrapped around the boards, though. Ness going to get there first. They got a guy up high. Played off the boards. Picked up here by Pisa. Pisa's going to jump up into the play from his defensive spot. Let's see if he can make some magic. Top of the circle, knocked off his stick. Now through everybody. It's going to go all the way down the other end, and they do call an icing. 1 minute left in the second. We trail 3-1. Tough start to the game for the Bulls. Trying to fight their way back, not able to find it yet. So let's see who comes out here. Jaden Mason, Pistulin, and Friedel. Petruska, Dudley. I think we now have the whole team playing.
Yeah.
It's good.
It only took till
Yeah.
the end of the second period.
Yeah. Pistulin out front, steered on net. No steam on it, though. Played up to the blue line, held in by Petruska, now held in by Friedel, then turned over out of the zone. Dudley at the blue line. Played in for Pistulin. Pistulin in the top of the slot, couldn't get it off his stick. Jaden Mason can't find it underneath his skates. Then he does and plays it into the corner. Played high off the boards, held in by Petruska. Played low for Jaden Mason. Petruska from the seat of his pants. Crowded out there by Ness, and then eventually taken over by Dudley all the way back in the Bulls' end. Fights off a forecheck from the Ness player, and then gets it up the boards to Friedel. Friedel turns it over at the blue line, though. Now picked up by Jaden Mason. He heads behind the net, wraps around the boards to Pistulin, up to the blue line and out. Jaden Mason pushing somebody there. Now Friedel to the top of the circle, just going to shoot it. Steered wide by the goalie, picked up by Ness there, and that's the end of the second period. Evening it up, or?
Or basketball.
Okay. Well, shots have evened out a bit after that disastrous first period from the Bulls. Still looking for a comeback if they can get it here. Down 3-1, heading into the third period. Second intermission underway. Coach Scott now finally has all the players with all of their gear. So the Bulls kind of settled into this game, had some chances, no goals in the second period for either team. We'll start the third period here, down 3-1, looking to continue that press. See if we can find one. Just got to get one before you can get two. So to start this second period, who are we going to send out? Center ice face-off. It's like we had our chances. Yeah. Kellen's not allowed to spend the night at Mason's house anymore. He didn't come to play, and Mason didn't bring all of his gear. Oh, boy. Bulls trying to dig out of the hole they buried themselves in the first period. Ness played well, especially in that first period. Second period probably tilted towards the Bulls, but unable to get any goals, so the score remains 3-1. Schroeder's going to start this third period with Levi Miller, Kellen Howell. Your D pair here, McGlynn and Miles Pisa. Center ice face-off eventually controlled there by Nest. It's a team win on that face-off. Played ahead to the blue line and in. Miles Pisa going to gather it here. Looks for an outlet pass. Finds Howell at the blue line. Kicked ahead to Schroeder, but picked up here by Nest. And right... Oh! Kellen with a trip. Definitely not allowed to spend the night at Mason's house anymore. He sticks his stick right in the skates of the Nest player. We go straight to the penalty kill. 18 seconds left, or 18 seconds into this third period.
That's true. If you don't go there, there's a 10% chance that you didn't want to follow you.
Schroeder now with Pisa, McGlynn, Miller to kill this penalty. And covered up there by Ling. We'll get another face-off. I think we'll keep the same four for now.
Let's go, 20. Put on the net.
Nest parents encouraging their players.
One.
Face-off one there by Nest. Up to the blue line. Tipped into the middle. Nest comes away with it. Top of the circle. Circling, looking. Down low. Looking for a centering feed out front. Can't find it. And then dumped it down below the net here. Pisa and then McGlynn pushed off the puck. Nest gonna come away with it in the corner. Played up to the blue line. Held in by Nest. Shot tipped out front. They're doing a good job of getting there's no trip there. Play right underneath me here. Pisa comes away with it to find Schroeder. Schroeder just takes it to the top of the circle. He's gonna skate around with it and then just dump it low. Dudley comes out, now Johnson and Ocho.
Come on, let's go!
Tipped off the Nest stick, center ice. Cross ice feed, gonna find the stick of Petruska to the boards. Played ahead, too far for Ocho. Played right back up to the blue line and ahead, 2-on-1 going the other way, but here comes Ocho on the back check and offside. Wow.
Why?
Jeez. Ocho was back checking hard, but the play blown dead offsides. 14 seconds left on the penalty to Howell.
Reset, let's go.
Neutral zone face-off. Ocho Johnson, Petruska, Dudley. 11 and a half minutes left to get 2 goals. Hopefully 2 for us. Face-off controlled eventually, well, I guess by Johnson.
High hands, ref.
Into the corner for Dudley.
High hands all day.
Into the corner here. Along the boards. Pulled off the boards here by the Nest player. Shot right out in front. Penalty's up. Romano's out. Held in at the blue line by Nest. Played up the blue line, not there. Now right out in front, Dudley. Tipped away into the corner. Up the boards now, Romano. Held in again by Nest. Played up and out. Little less than 11 minutes left in this game. Played out of play into the Bulls bench, so we'll get, I think it'll be an offensive zone face-off for Nest. Who are we going to send out here? Pistulin, Friedel, Jaden Mason. D pair, Pisa, McGlynn. So penalty killed off. Let's see what we can do to get some momentum. Face-off one there by Jaden Mason. Played around the boards, looking for Friedel to the blue line. Not out, held in. Played down low. McGlynn behind the net. He's just going to wrap it hard around the boards, looking for Pistulin. Past his stick to the blue line, not held in. Nest cross-ice pass at center ice. Look to re-enter the zone and do. Picked up here at the top of the circle. Nest shot from distance, steered aside by Ling. Now McGlynn around the boards, ahead to Pistulin. Pistulin at the blue line. Jaden Mason in the middle, shot steered wide. So Braden Robinson reached his hand over the bench and played that puck. And I guess the ref didn't see it. It got blown down. Now Jaden Mason couldn't seal it. Brody McGlynn trying to hold it in. Eventually, Ness do come away with it, but turned over to Miles Pisa at the blue line. His pass too far for Friedel, kind of missed him there. Through the ice, through the center ice again. Pisa to McGlynn. McGlynn now with space. McGlynn ahead to Jaden Mason at the blue line and offside, so we'll get a line change here. Howell's going to come over the boards with Schroeder. Who's going to come with him? Levi Miller. Neutral zone face-off here after that offside call. 9 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. We trail by 2. All goals coming in the first period. Chances, but no goals in period number 2 and 3 so far. Played to the blue line and out. Intercepted there by Dudley. And then Howell on the back check comes up with a puck. Just turns around and fires it to the blue line. Past the stick of Schroeder. Now Ness at the blue line. Picked up at the top of the circle. Shot wide. It's going to rim all the way around. Let's see if Levi Miller can get there. He does, but held in by Ness. Now played up and out by Schroeder. Schroeder trying to get it ahead. Can't. Laying on the puck. Now Ness comes away with it. Right back into the Bulls zone. Make one move and then 2. Then right back in. Oh my God. Backhand deep to everybody. We trail 4-1. Unbelievable. Nice play. Well, 4-1, we trail. Not going to get it back that way. 3-goal lead for Nest is back. 4-1, 9 minutes left in this game.
Let's go, Ness. Put on the gas. Hey, put on the gas. Ness, let's go. Big energy. Finish it out.
Jeez. So McGlynn back out with Pisa as your D pair. Ocho Romano Johnson at center ice.
Let's go, Colton. Come on, Gav. Let's go, Ryan.
Face-off controlled there by the Bulls. Turned right back over, though, to Ness, and then just dumped in. Wrapped around the boards. Here's McGlynn in the corner. Ocho now turned over in the high slot. Played off the skates of Romano. Held in now by Ness. Now Pisa can't get it off his stick. Eventually does find Ocho Terrena.
Hustle back.
Ocho's just going to take it down Main Street, right in the high slot. Shot wide. Rimmed hard off the inboards. Johnson, oh man. Ocho looked for Johnson out front, couldn't get him. Pisa held in. Now Romano take it to the high slot area. Just kind of dump it low. Wants Johnson to go get it in the corner. He does. Pushed off the puck there, though. Now Romano played high off the glass by Ness. Pisa tried to hold that in, couldn't. McGlynn back to Pisa, to the blue line and in, and then just picked up by Ness, and they're going to ice it here. It'll go down the other direction, and we'll get a line change. So Pistulin, Jaden Mason, and Friedel will come out to take this offensive zone faceoff with 8 minutes left in the game. We trail 4-1. Face-off won there eventually by the Bulls. Held in by Dudley, rimmed harder on the boards. Pistulin wants to get there. Stumbles. Now going to be held in by Jaden Mason. His shot wide. Just wants to get it deep, it looks like. Now having Friedel on it. Friedel peeled off the puck there. Dudley back. Now here comes Ness going the other direction. Loses the puck, though. Now here comes Jaden Mason. Cross-ice pass finds Friedel. Oh, and offside, they say. Woo. Friedel too fast for his own good there. Jumps across the blue line. Play gets blown dead offside. Face off now, center ice. Face off controlled there by Ness, back into their own end. Friedel providing some pressure, played behind the net, rimmed all the way around the boards. Jaden Mason can't get there, held in though by Pistulin, played to the blue line, held in by Petruska. Now Jaden Mason. Tipped right out front. Friedel spins and fires, blocked into the corner. 7 minutes left in this game. We trail by 3. Rimmed around the boards. Past the stick of Pistulin, but held in by Petruska. Geez, kids going all over the place. There's a penalty coming on Nest, it looks like. Why did we blow the whistle there? Oh, the penalty was on us.
Both touched the puck.
I know.
Yeah, see, and we had the puck for like 10 seconds. Well, ref's trying to work some things out. The penalty was on the Bulls, so we'll go back to the kill here with less than 7 minutes left in this game. We trail 4-1.
Consistently finishing high, finally.
So to kill this penalty, Schroeder, Howell,
Foul in the state.
McGlynn, Pisa. Face-off won there
Just swallowed a whistle.
by nobody.
Had her hand up.
Now up to the blue line, held in. Ness tries to get low, pinched off the puck there by McGlynn. Now Schroeder up the boards, just wants to get it out and does. Can't get it off his stick. Ness has it in the other end, looking for an outlet feed. Cross-ice pass at the blue line, picked up by Ness and hammered forward, taken over there though by Miles Pisa. Play into the neutral zone, now into the offensive zone for Howell. Howell just wants to get it low, rimmed around the boards, looking for Schroeder, finds him. Now back down low, out in front. Again, turned over at the blue line, not held in. We'll get an offside play. Less than a minute left on the penalty to Jaden Mason. Neutral zone faceoff just outside of the Nest end. We'll get new killers out on the ice, it looks like. Schroeder is going to come out with Friedel. Deep pair here, Pisa and McGlynn. Friedel just steers it on net. Hey, buddy. What are you doing up here? Did mommy get you chips? Past the stick of Friedel. Now they're in 2-on-0 the other way, or 2-on-2 the other way, I guess I should say. 5-1. Well. Yeah. Stay over here. No, we'll go get a new car, but you got to stay in here. Well, 5-1, it's really going to be all she wrote for the Bulls, but they still got 6 minutes to play. We trail by 4.
Way to go, Patrick.
Then go sit by mom. She has a blanket, buddy. Go sit by the blanket. Ocho, Johnson, Romano, Dudley, Petruska. Face-off won there by the Bulls. And then turned over to the blue line by Petruska. Well, the Bulls tried to battle back into this game. Now Romano dumps it in deep. Picked up there, though, by Ness. They like to play it out. Held in by Ocho, now held in by Romano. Wrapped it around low. Looking for Johnson in the corner. He's pinned up against the boards. Ocho can't come away with it. Romano does and just rims it behind the boards. Ocho wants to go get it there and does. Into the corner, wrapped around the other direction. Johnson was kind of following him. Played up the boards, not out, held in Romano. Romano looked for Johnson, couldn't find him. Now it's gonna pop free, and now it's going the other direction. Deadly back. Centering feed intercepted. Played to the blue line, not out. Now Romano in the corner comes away with the puck. Played up the boards to the blue line, not out, held in. Picked up here by the Bulls. In the middle to Ocho. Ocho just gets it out of the zone to go for a change. 5-1, we trail. Howell comes over the boards with Schroeder and Miller. It's going to be shot in, steered aside by Ling. Oh, geez. Schroeder just loses the puck there. Oh, now it's Schroeder across ahead to Howell. Howell's going to go with space. He's got a 1-on-0 breakaway, and he roofs it. Well, a little bit academic at this point, 5-2. I don't know. I didn't see.
Hold your positions. Let's go. Let's go. You're all right.
Hold this for a second. You don't have to say anything.
I'm okay.
Good, dude. Take it.
Watch your back.
I'll take it back. Nice squeeze in there by you. Sorry. Held in by Friedel.
Pass the buck, man. There's a guy open right here. We try to stuff it where the goalie's up against the post.
Take a cross check from behind. That'll be a penalty on Ness there. 2.5 minutes left. Bulls looking for a miracle. They trail by 3. Able to draw a penalty
Gotta be
though.
better than that. Come on, let's go.
G, let's go.
So let's see who's going to come out for this power play. Okay. Ocho Howell Romano.
Let's go.
Pisa McGlynn. Ocho to take this offensive zone faceoff on the Bulls power play. Faceoff won there though by Ness. Played up the boards, just bounced through the skates of Brody McGlynn all the way back down to the other end.
Settle.
Pisa looks to get it here, takes it behind the net. His cross-ice pass finds Howell ahead to Ocho. Ocho at the blue line, peeled off the puck though there. Now played out the other direction. On net, no icing. McGlynn here, wrapped around the boards. Ahead for Romano. Played off the boards and then held in by Ness. Now back down deep again. 2 minutes left in this game. We trail by 3. Cross-ice pass finds Romano. Romano at the blue line. Gonna make a move. Drops for Ocho. Ocho shot deflected into the corner. Now Romano to the blue line for Petruska. Petruska, soft shot right into the middle, bouncing around. Ocho can't find a stick on it. Played up and out of the zone. 30 seconds left on the power play. Here goes Petruska. Across for Dudley, but misses him. And then through the middle, Kellen was looking for Romano, couldn't connect. Played in at the blue line. Now Howell fans on it and comes away with it somehow. He's just gonna skate it. Well, no penalty. I guarantee if Kellen did that, it'd have been a penalty. 1 minute left in the game. We trail by 3. Penalty's almost up here. We did get a line change. Now Petruska tries to dump it in and it goes off. Oh, I thought he got back on. Guess not. Minute left in the game. We trail by 3. Neutral zone face-off now. Minute left in this game. 5-on-5 hockey. Bulls praying for a miracle.
Stand in for 4 minutes.
Face-off won there by Ness. Played into the Bulls' end. Picked up by McGlynn. Cross-ice pass for Pisa. Pisa, puck knocked out of the air. Friedel trying to get there. Does. His centering feed. Can't find anybody. Miles, you got to stay in here, dude. Now right out front, past Schroeder. Just stand right here for a second. It's almost over. Centering feed out front. Couldn't get there. Held in at the blue line. Pisa. Now Friedel. Friedel takes a hit there. Centering feed, can't find anybody. Now McGlynn, centered out front, can't find anybody. 15 seconds left in this game. Bulls looking for some garbage points. Finally touched by Ness. That'll be the end of the game. 8 seconds left. Miles, hey, you guys stay here, buddy.
left with the landing strike. You call it. That's fine.
5-2, we trail. 8 seconds left in this game. Bulls trying to finish it up. We got another one at 3. Let's hope they can regather and give a better effort in the second game. Be careful with that. Face-off controlled by Ness. Take it into the corner. Just looking to kill off time. 3 seconds left, then 2. Held into the blue line. That'll be the end of it. So Bulls fall 5-2 in game number 1 of this Sunday doubleheader. We'll be back at 3, looking for a better result. Hopefully the kids have all their gear and we'll be able to play the full team from the beginning. Thanks for joining me. I hope the YouTube thing worked out. I'll be back on again later. See ya.